Hello guys, welcome back to our vlog. Today we are going to share with you guys our college daily life as a dormitory student in NCUT. From our class to local food, even how we balance our life as student abroad, you will get the full experience. Now let's get started with how we kick off our morning.
Let's start the day. Usually we wake up early to get ready for class. First, we freshen up with a shower and brush our teeth. Now let's get going. Once we are ready, we usually head to Family Mart to grab breakfast because it's quick and convenient. After breakfast, we walk to our first class of the day. One of the biggest challenges for foreign students is understanding what the teacher explained in class. When the language isn't your mother language, it can feel confusing and overwhelming at times. Even though we try our best, sometimes it's hard to follow every word or sentence the teacher say, especially in Mandarin. To help us understand, we often use English language model or notes as a guide. This helps us get the main idea of the lesson. Even if we don't catch everything the teacher say, when we hear or see words we don't understand, we quickly use Google Translate or dictionary app. It's not perfect, but it gives us a basic idea of the meaning so we don't feel completely lost. But just attending class isn't enough. After the lesson, we usually go back to the dorm or quiet place to review the material. This is really important for us because it helps us understand the lesson better. Sometimes we rewatch record lectures if they're available or rewrite our notes in a simpler way. I also like to translate some of the hardest parts into my own language to make it easier to understand. Talking with classmates is another thing that really helps. Native Mandarin speakers can explain things in a way that's easier for us to understand. At first, we may felt shy asking for help, but most people are happy to explain. They know we are trying hard to learn and they're usually very patient with us. When we still don't understand something, we might look for extra help outside class, like YouTube videos or online articles are a great resource because they are explain topics in a slower and clearer way. Apps like Playco or Quizlet are also super helpful for learning new words or practicing tones. One of the hardest things in the Mandarin classroom is when the teacher uses idioms or cultural reference. For example, they might cite a proverb that local students understand right away, but for us it doesn't make sense. When that happens, I write it down and look it up later. This way, not only learning the meaning, but also get to know more about Chinese culture. Another challenge is the way lessons are taught. In Mandarin classroom, teachers often expect students to participate by asking questions or joining discussion. It can feel scary to speak up when you're still learning the language, but it's okay to make mistakes. Teachers are usually very kind and will help you if you try. Finally, studying in Mandarin takes a lot of time and patience. It is important to review the material after class, practice new words every day, and keep trying even when it feels hard. I have started with a study schedule where I spend a little time for learning what I learned in class. Repetition really helps, and it makes me feel more confident for the next lesson. Studying Mandarin takes a lot of effort, but using the different methods can make it easier and more fun. For example, watching Mandarin TV shows or listening to Chinese podcasts helps with getting used to how the language sounds in everyday life. Even if not everything is clear, hearing it again and again makes it more familiar. Writing down new words or sentences from class and practicing them is a good way to remember things. Using the words in a simple sentence makes it easier to understand how to use them. Asking friends or the teacher for help with pronunciation or grammar is also very useful and helps build confidence. Managing time is important because there is so much to do, like going to class, doing homework, and studying. Breaking the work into smaller goals can make things feel less stressful. For example, focusing on one part of the lesson or learning just a few new words each day can make a big difference. After class lunch is the next important part of the day. Most of the time, we enjoy it at the cafeteria right under the schoolroom. The prices are very affordable, making it a popular choice for students, and the menu offers a wide variety of dishes to suit everyone's taste. The cafeteria atmosphere is lively, filled with students from different backgrounds sharing tables and conversation. It's a great chance to relax and bond with classmates after the morning class. For those who are still adjusting to local cuisine, the cafeteria usually provides simple options like rich dishes or noodle soup that are easy to enjoy. Once lunch is finished, it's time to get ready for the next class. For those with a bit of extra time, there often a stop at the dorm to grab books or materials needed for the afternoon session. Afternoon classes are often when the focus starts to shift. The challenge of staying engaged after lunch can be real, especially if the class is long or the topic is complex. Many students rely on taking notes or asking questions to stay involved and keep their minds active. For foreign students, it's another opportunity to improve language skill, paying close attention to the teacher explanation and the interaction with other classmates. Sometimes when a topic feels especially difficult, classmates work together in small groups, helping each other understand the material better. The afternoon usually passes quickly, and by the end of the class, there's a feeling of accomplishment. After the class of the day, it's time to relax and enjoy some free time. Usually, we head to the basketball court. The court is always lively with students gathering to play, cheers for their friend, or just hang out and watch. Playing basketball is a great way to unwind after a long day of studying. It's not just about the game, it's also about bonding with classmates, making new friends, and having fun. For us, joining a game is a good chance to connect with local students and improve communication. After finishing up at the basketball court, it's time for dinner. Tonight, we decide to take a short walk to the Fusing area to try some local food. Fusing area is one of the most popular spots around campus, especially for students looking for good food and a lively atmosphere. This, the streets are lined with small restaurants, food stalls, and shops, each offering something unique. One of the best things about Fusing is the variety of local dishes. Whether it's freshly steamed dumplings, sizzling squares from a street vendor, or hearty balls of noodle, there's always something new to try. This area is not just about food though, it's a hub of activity, with people strolling around, chatting, or stopping by shops to pick up snacks or drink. There are small convenience convenience stores selling everything from bubble tea to local desserts, making it a perfect place to grab something on the go. Fusing is also a great place to experience local culture, the way the food is served, the friendly conversation with vendors, and the mix of traditionals and modern influence in the area give a glimpse into everyday life. For foreign students, it's a chance to step out of the usual routines and discover something different.
the wrap of our today videos. And for us, living in Taiwan is a new experience every day, and we hope from these videos you guys can see a glimpse of how living in Taiwan as a student in National Taipei University of Technology. And for us, it's not just about academic, why we studying, but also how we grow as a person. And thanks for watching. For more videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.